that balloon goes up, and that's supposing that it goes up in a single moment and that it's not a long drawn out process, which, if you ask me, I think this is going to be a long drawn out process. I think the balloon is already going up slowly, but when it's finally apparent to you and everybody else that it's gone up, something that you got to prepare for, that hopefully you have in place, is your guys and your gals, your group. It's called a MAG, a mutual assistance group. It's even been called a tribe, which I don't know how I feel about that word. I feel like that's 2 steps away from cups full of Kool-Aid, if you catch my drift. But call it what you will. I even have a term that I invented today based off the word mag. Even in the movies, everyone always calls them clips. Throw me a clip. Even though that's not correct terminology, but clip. Complementary, layered, and integrated personnel. It's a bit nerdy, but hopefully at that point in time, when the shizzies hit the fizzy, you already have something like that established. This may be one of the most important facets to your preps. I mean, sure, a one-man army far enough out in the hills where people can't find him, stocked with food for years and bullets and band-aids and medicines, or just, let's say it's a single family. You could probably do it, but I just don't see the possibility of a single family, of an average size, not needing some external assistance or community at some point in time. I think that value of communities is essential just in normal life, not to mention when everything is going south. So I've been working towards doing this for a long time, and I think a large part of it's just you finding other people that are like you, that feel like you do, believe in the things that you believe in, and I mean, not even that, probably more just having the same values that you have. So, we do that naturally in our everyday lives. That's how you make friends. And sometimes you make friends, and sometimes those friends aren't always into the same things that you're into, or have the same beliefs that you have. And so, it's not always easy, and I've honestly struggled for a long time. Within my group of friends, I've always been kind of like that crazy prepper guy, I think. Maybe not always, but for the last at least 5 years, if not more, I have been. So anyhow, that's what I want to discuss today. So with that being said, here's what you want. Well, let's start with what you don't want. You have a group of people, and if you have that group of people and you're in that group, you want to make sure that you're not the one guy in the group that right when things go up, you want to make sure you're not the guy who's like the needy guy. I think if you're going to get into a mag or a clip or a tribe, that you're going to be looking to have a lot to bring to the table to be accepted into that. And I think, every group is different. I think that some groups get started and get developed where, maybe a lot of the people in the group the majority of them don't necessarily have a lot of items or a lot of, really important skills that could be, supplementary to a collapse scenario. And so those things kind of get developed over time, and everyone kind of grows together to eventually have like an all-encompassing, awesome group. And then there's other scenarios where, you're going to have like people all across the board, sets of skills that range from super necessary to, maybe not so much. Like, I don't really see how computer science skills would really be that necessary in the end of the day. But if that same guy, counters that and has a huge stockpile of goods, then hey, that's great. So you want to have a group, well, speaking more on the knots, so you don't want to be that guy. So make sure you're not that guy. I feel like I might be paranoid that I am that guy. But if you keep thinking like that, then that means you just keep on learning skills and you keep on stockpiling stuff to be of assistance, to be of support to somebody else. So now, for me, what I'm looking for is, I'd be looking for someone who knows how to work with electricity really well. I'd want to, as far as skills go with members, I'd want to have someone in the group that has some, fairly significant medical training, that knows how to deal with medical problems. I'd want to know somebody that knows how to build, who's an experienced builder, like a Mr. Fix-It type of guy when it comes to all different types of stuff. You're going to want your gun expert for sure. Maybe somebody who can, I don't want to say blacksmith because that's kind of asking for a lot, but can do some basic repairs, maybe can reload bullets. I mean, that'd be pretty crucial. Someone who has reloading skills and has the items to do that, that's going to be huge. That's going to be a big one. I think you're going to want someone who has hunting skills, fishing skills. Those are some big ones. Because anyone who has any of these skills can teach and elevate and relay these skills to the other members of the group. Not to the point where they're going to be an expert, but to the point where they're going to at least be proficient. And yeah, I think if you're not getting a mag or a clip or a tribe to go out to an ideal place like 40-acre compound. I mean, that is ideal, but I just don't see that that's gonna be probably how it goes down in the end. But what you're looking for is a group of guys that can assist you with things. I mean, medical's already really expensive, and the system is still in place now, but it might not always be that way. So having a medical expert in your group that can help with some minor things, we're not talking heart surgery or anything like that, I think that's going to be greatly beneficial. A builder, hey, you need to put a chicken coop together, or you need a repair on your roof or your plumbing system or heating system, a guy who's proficient in that, I mean, you're going to save a ton of money. If the collapse has happened already, then you're just going to have a guy who can help you out, maybe get you running again. Might even be salvaging parts that he needs. He's going to know what he needs to salvage to get you up and going again. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. So I think that you need to look around you. You need to look look at the guys that you know around you, and if they're on the same page as you, you might have to have a discussion like, hey man, you ever thought about if stuff goes south, you know, what you and your family to do to see where he's at? Now, if you already know he's a prepper, and he's prepping, and you already know he has skills, and he knows this about you, then there's pretty much no reason other than the lack of trust why you guys shouldn't be in a mag. I think, for the most part, there's guys that are gonna, you know, you're solid dudes that are gonna be down if stuff goes crazy. Oh, sorry, just dropped the phone there. You know who those guys are gonna be, but hey, why not talk and have a plan set up in place before that day comes to be like, yo dude, I'm gonna be here, yo dude, I'm headed this way, I'm going over this way, you know. You can see if there's invitations to be had to head with them, or if you find yourself in that area, at least you know you have a friend in that area. I mean, that's pretty extreme, but for the most part, I think more likely is, you know, we're gonna suffer a really bad food shortage. I think it's really gonna hurt. I think you're gonna see crime really go up quite a bit, and I think you're gonna need a group possibly to help with security and stuff. Like, hey man, you come check on my house in the middle of the day if you're in the area, you know, or who knows what. But I think more likely we're gonna find ourselves just asking our people in our group, our guys, our gals, whoever they are, to share knowledge to save us a buck or two. And maybe, hey, you're running a little low on item A, they can help you out. You can trade or something. You know, you might have something they want, or yeah, whip me up 100 bullets and I can hook you up with whatever. So those are all things to think about, guys. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I'm working towards this. You know, I have a good group of friends around me that are solid dudes, and you know, I think they're working to do the same. So anyhow, this is Prepperines. Get ready and be prepared, because pretty soon the time for prepping is going to be over. The time for readiness will come, and whether you're ready or not, you're going to have to be a survivalist. That's the way I look at it. Have a good day, y'all.